Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today we're just going to have a little bit of fun and talk about Doctor Who, the collection. And have you noticed how odd it is, the imbalance between even numbers and odd numbered seasons we've gotten in the collection? Like, the collection range, now that we're halfway through, it skews heavily towards the even numbered seasons. Like, a lot. Like, we've only gotten 4 odd number seasons out of the 13 we've gotten. 4. We've gotten season 9, season 17, season 19, and season 23. That's it. 4 seasons where we've gotten 9 even numbered seasons. That's more than a 2-to-1 ratio. And it gets really interesting when you start talking about the rumors for seasons that are coming. Because if you look at it and do the math, that means for the other 13 seasons that are coming, we have 9 odd-numbered seasons and only 4 even-numbered seasons left. Now, let's talk about that. Only 4 even-numbered seasons left. Now, it's pretty much all but confirmed we'll be getting season 20 this year. Even Peter Davison, Janet Fielding, and all of them have been talking about it's coming eventually this year. So season 20 more than likely will be the next set. That's another even-numbered season. Then the rumors for the next Tom Baker going around is season 16, because there's been talk of behind the scenes for Stones of Blood being done. So season 16. And then just recently, Fraser Hines mentioned he had filmed behind the sofa for The Mind Robber. Season 6. Of course, keeping in mind that when they do these documentaries and these interviews, sometimes they do bank stuff, like William Russell's interview for series 2 or season 2. Can't talk today. Season 2 was done back in like 2018, but that's probably a lot of that's probably due to age. So they could be banking stuff, but right now, especially since a lot of us want a Troughton to come soon, it looks like season 6 might be the first one. So the next 3 sets that are actively on fans' radars lately have been 20, 16, and 6. 3 of the 4 even-numbered seasons left. The only one other than that is 4, which we know the Rough Shape 4 is in, with most of it existing in animated form and 3 stories still needing to be animated, possibly getting 2 of those this year if rumor is true, because we know the Smugglers and the Underwater Menace, there's a strong rumor going around we might get animations for those, as the Mirror reported on that. So I just think it's odd that there's such a imbalance between the number of even-numbered seasons versus the number of odd-numbered seasons, having gotten 9 even-numbered seasons so far, and only 4 odd-numbered seasons so far, and the next 3 seasons, at least that rumor is persisting we're getting, being even-numbered seasons. It just seems really weird. If that's true, if we get 3 more even-numbered seasons, that means it'll be like 12-4. That's a heck of a ratio there. Imagine having 12 even-numbered seasons and only 4 odd-numbered seasons. Makes you wonder if somebody higher up just really likes even numbers. Just really likes even numbers. I just thought that was odd. Just how heavily the collection seems to skew towards the even-numbered seasons as opposed to the odd-numbered seasons, because it seems odd for that to be coincidental. I don't know. Let's talk a little bit about the 20th anniversary set, if that is the next one. That is the one rumor that was like 90% we know it's coming, 95%. If it's not the next set, it'll probably be the one after. It would be interesting if they did do like a shadow announcement and actually plucked another one out between 9 and 20, just to keep us on our toes, kind of like they did with 23. We knew 10 and 26 were coming, and they just kind of dropped 23 between them. Something like that. That'd be interesting. But season 20, interesting. I'm kind of curious what the front cover is going to look like. I always picture it being green, and I heard somebody else on the merchandise forum picturing emerald green. Is emerald the 20th anniversary thing? I know, like the 60th anniversary is diamond. The 25th anniversary is silver. What is the 20th? I don't know. Is it emerald? I think somebody mentioned it's emerald. So that would make sense for it to be green. Somebody else mentioned maybe a goldish yellow. I could see that working, kind of like the cover of the special edition DVD when it shows the Doctor with a gold glow. I could see that working really well. I'd probably like to see Davison holding the teleportation recall thing. I think that would be good for him. It's not the Seal of Rassilon. I just got done having a discussion with several people on the merchandise forum over the past couple days where they kept saying the Seal of Rassilon. I was like, I don't think the 5th Doctor ever actually holds the Seal of Rassilon. And I had some people were thinking I was wrong, some people were thinking I was right, and they all went back and checked. Turns out apparently I was right. Because the 3rd Doctor takes the Seal of Rassilon from the Master before the Master runs into the 5th Doctor. And of course the 3rd Doctor gives it to Sarah. And the 11th Doctor has it later. So by the time the 5th Doctor runs into the Master, he doesn't have the seal anymore. He even tells the 5th Doctor, I had it, but one of your other incarnations took it, which Davison doesn't believe. And so it's the recall device that the Doctor finds. I think he finds the Master's tissue compressor, which, not working. And then he finds that teleportation recall thing. So I think he'll be holding the teleportation recall thing. And then maybe his portrait could be doing the smile he does as he teleports. Because Davison does have a pretty catchy smile. The man has a nice smile, let's just be honest. I talked about that in my review for Forward to Doomsday. That scene when he first walks out of the TARDIS when he's got the helmet on and he sees the little eye thing watching him and he just smiles at it. Such a bewitching smile. I gotta give the man that. So either of those portraits, either just one of his normal smiles or that smile he does when he says, sorry, mustache. That and the fact it'd be nice to have one box set of Davison kind of smiling. And I figured season 21 will have him in his caves outfit and probably looking a little haggard, like he's kind of on his last legs. So, and being the 20th anniversary, it seems like a good one for him to be smiling. I'd enjoy that. Again, with the green or the gold coloring. I mean, you could have all sorts of different enemies. You could have Omega. You could have the Omega's kind of bird henchman. You could have the Mara, an actual, the snake of the Mara, or the guy that's controlled by the Mara in it. You could have him on there. You could have Maldron from Maldron Undead, of course. Terminus, you could have the dog thing. I know it's not really a villain, but neither is Alpha Centauri. But you could have the dog thing on there with the glowing eyes. Enlightenment, of course, you could have the female pirate, maybe one of the ethereals behind her, one of the regular, more formal looking ones right there, or just two of the pirates right there. That would be good for Enlightenment. I'm not sure about King's Demons. I guess you could have the Master on it again, but hadn't Ainley been on several of them at this point? Being the 20th anniversary, though, I guess I could see him putting Ainley on it. But you could also have, I guess, other people from King's Demons. I've never seen King's Demons. And then, of course, from 5 Doctors, I would say you could put Marusa, but it seems like it would be kind of spoilery. But then again, the people buying these box sets probably already know. So you could put Marusa. You could put Rassilon. Again, people, they don't always just put villains there, Alpha Centauri. So you could put that floating head of Rassilon peeking out. You could have a Cyberman on there. Cybermen are pretty, I wouldn't put a Dalek because a Dalek's really only in that one scene. But the Cybermen play a little heavier into 5 Doctors, so you could have the Cybermen on the cover. And again, it's 20th anniversary, might as well have them. I'm not quite sure what you'd have for the background. The 80s backgrounds are a little more abstract than some of the 70s ones, where, it actually kind of fits what's going on. I don't know if they'd try to do this kind of a variation on something with the space background of the intro, kind of like the others do, or if it might try to do its own thing. I'm not quite sure what you do for the background. The inner flap, that opens up with the TARDIS on it that opens up. You could do the interior of Maldron's ship from Maldron Undead. That would work really well, I think, with them landing on that. Of course, the TARDIS console. I don't know if I'd do the regular one or the refurbished one, because doesn't the refurbished one in its first story 5 Doctors? So mostly it's the one before that, the previous, the old Tom Baker one. So either or. Either or. You could even have Davis in there dusting it off. Yeah, make it the Five Doctors one and have Davis standing there dusting it off like he is at the beginning of Five Doctors. That would work for me. Let's see. Discard. Discard. I don't know. I haven't really thought about the discard. And for the for what's on the back of the box set, you know, I don't know yet either. I'm gonna have to think of that. I'm gonna have to do some videos kind of talking about how I think they'll put together. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. A lot of even numbered seasons in the collection. What do you think about that? Comment down below and let me know. Other things to do, don't forget to click the like button and the subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you never miss out on another video. I also have a Patreon. If you would like to support me that way, there's a link to that down in the description below. I want to give a shout out to some of my top tier patrons, Stephen Crane, Colin Coney, Finn Perkins, and Unknown289. I want to give a shout out to Colin. He just increased his tier listing recently. He was at the $15 tier. He just moved up to the $20 tier. I really appreciate that, Colin. Thank you much. I know you've been supporting me for a little while on the channel, and I definitely appreciate you moving up to my regular top tier. I also have a P.O. box. If there's anything you'd like to send me to look at and review, and a link to my Amazon wish list is down there as well. Most importantly, though, thank you for watching.